Hello, everyone. You might notice it's just me. Logan had some delays. He had some other stuff he had to take care of today, but we said we'd be live. So I'm gonna put up a short stream. Maybe he will complete his errands and join us. But if not, we'll just play some Need for Speed and get some of these done. So I've done all of the what do they call these? Volume 7 challenges. I got all these done, got all the cars. But I still have a lot of challenges left uncompleted or some not even started. So, hey Mike, how's it going? So, while we're waiting on potentially Logan to show up, he might be here, he might not. We'll play some games for a little bit, and then I'll get back to my Sunday and maybe go tear into my car a little bit. So it's 3 p.m. It's 2 p.m. for me, 3 p.m. Eastern. Does that mean it's like 8 in the morning or 9 at night for you? And if you don't care to, if you would rather not say, that's fine too. Got it. Okay. So I guess we'll just start at the top here. The sun is still out at 9 p.m. Basically, yeah. There's times of the year where that's the case here, where it's equally disorienting. Getting off work and driving home, and it's basically midnight. It may as well be midnight, and then waking up or driving to work, and it feels like it's noon already. And I'm like, I'm behind the day. The day's gone. It's already like so far gone, and then you watch the day pass while you're at work, and you're like, I get off, and it's nighttime. The day is gone. Alaska screwed during the summer. Is that where they have always day or always night? In winter, it's like 4 p.m. already dark. Yeah, crazy stuff like that. All right, so Olympian Skyline playlist. Let's start with that. Summer's always day. I guess winter would be always night. I got it. Okay. Biggest problem is the way it changes throughout the year. Yeah. Also pick that one. Doesn't matter. See, oh man, it sounds emo and goth, but I'm perfectly fine with it always being nighttime. I think these are up here. So Olympian Skyline. That's the one we want to do. Did just recently get this car for beating one of the playlist items. Pretty nice little GTR. Pretty happy with it. Freaking Doug DeMuro reviewing cars over here. This is a GTR, Skyline GTR, or Nissan GTR. They're not called Skylines anymore, which is a hard thing for me not to call it a Skyline. My grandparents took a road trip to Alaska with their camper and had to put newspapers in the windows so they could sleep. So, Mike, there was a time where I beat this game in about 15 hours. It did not take me long to beat this game. And I basically stopped playing it because I was like, okay, I have gotten the experience of it, and I don't like playing games online. Again, I don't like racing other people, typically. This game is phenomenal online. I love it. Here, I'll back out of here real quick so I can show you. Maybe there will be one. Yes, there is one going on right now. So this green arrow is called a link up, and those I think are the best thing. They're in round 4, so I can't get there before it's over. So what you do in a link up is you drive into this kind of dome area, And once you get in there, the place swarms with cops. So you're automatically wanted, and you're trying to achieve like community goals. Like they'll say drift for, it doesn't really tell you how much, but it says do some drifts, and you drift around in this circle, and you and all of the other players are contributing to a collective amount. It's like a bar graph or a meter that fills. And then they'll go get all four tires off the ground and honk your horn. So you'll see ramps everywhere. So you hit the ramps and honk your horn while you're in midair. And each time you do that, you see the progress bar notch up. Yes, it's exactly like a Horizon Festival. It's like Burnout Paradise. It's like a bunch of different games. But these, I think, are some of the most fun that you can have. And it's like, you can see there's 4 rounds, and there's about 5 minutes per round. So it's maybe 20 to 30-ish minutes. And then you leave, and the cops are still on you. So you'll see them like leaving here. And this guy is now still has a wanted level. So he's trying to get away from these cops. But you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars in these link up events. They are so much fun. It's like a little 20-minute activity. And then all over the map, you have activities. So you've got these speed runs where you have to keep your average speed above a different thing. You've got jumps to try to get as far as you can. You've got hot laps, which hot laps aren't that fun. It's just like, hey, get around this little course we've made in a certain time. And you usually have to do it maybe like 5 or 10 times because getting the 3-star is actually pretty challenging. Then you've got drift events over here, drift zones. Those used to be crazy hard. Now, with the Drift Pro tires, it is ridiculously easy. I got all of these on like my first or second try with Drift Pro tires. And then you've got speed traps, which is just drive past this thing as fast as you can. What else? And then, of course, like you've got the actual... Where are they? Here. These meetup spots with all of the different events in it, whether it's racing, endurance race, circuit race, drag race, drift event, that kind of stuff. But it's a very, very, very fun game, and I have played it. Hold on, let me see if I can. I have played 99.5 hours, and remind you, about 15 of that is from the campaign. Everything else is online. This is such a great time waster when you just have like a few, maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes, pop in, do an event or two, and then close it out and get on with your day. It's such a fun game. Every once in a while, you will meet like a griefer that was like slams into you, and it just sort of gets in the way, but you can always teleport to get away from things. So like any of these garages or meetup spots, you can immediately teleport to instead of driving to them. So if somebody's getting on your nerves, you just teleport away and you're fine. So let's go do this Olympian skyline thing. And there used to be a problem to where you couldn't do these races on your own. So right now it says 1 of 8. And if nobody joined me, I couldn't do this. I would just have to launch it again and hope somebody joins. And it was a real problem. But now you can do them on your own, which is great. And then I'll show you when this is done. But there is a huge list of unlockables. I did not try Solar Crown. I heard people talking about it, and it didn't sound the best. So I was just like, you know what? I'll wait. I've got time. So I figured I'd wait for it to come out, and then either play a demo or watch a little bit more coverage on the finished product, and then, decide then. Yeah, it basically just lets you do these events by yourself, which is not you can't lose, so I'm gonna win. But I also like the driving in this game. It feels really good. And then there's also things you can get while you're racing that will help you complete those challenges. Like it'll say like, oh, get 25 close calls in a Nissan or something like. Do 50 grip turns in an Audi. Drive in opposing oncoming traffic for 300 seconds in a BMW. That kind of stuff. So if you don't have those cars, then races like this, where they give you a car, are the easiest way to unlock those. Mike says, me like purple. To be honest, I preferred Heat aesthetics. Yeah, if anything. So I guess that's kind of my fault, because I do as much as I can to turn off the style of this game. What little bit there is only kind of based around your car, and I do as much as I can to turn that off. Whereas Heat, because it's Miami, is so overblown. Everything is just ridiculous colors, and everything's sort of oversaturated and exaggerated. Whereas this one's just like, hey, all of that extreme presentation is done with your car, not with the city. This is a normal city which you are being a hooligan in. And the drag racing's good. The drag racing is very, very fun. Cell shaded characters, yeah. They chose a look for this game and they ran with it. So I can't fault them for that. And I have it turned off, but most of the music in this is pretty good. Every once in a while, there's a few songs that I'm just like, all right, this is too repetitive and it's getting on my nerves. But most of the music is pretty good. And I do like that they have at least figured out a way to let you drive different ways. You don't have to drive the Need for Speed way, which is stomp on the gas and then right before a corner, hit the brake and the gas at the same time to drift it and then drift through the corner. So you can drive grip style with this. You just have to make some adjustments. I received a text from Logan, but I can't read what it says. So we will see what's going on with him here in a moment. You can absolutely wall ride. Got a good sense of speed too. When you are in an S Plus car and you are going 230 miles an hour, you have no reaction time. It is so blinding how fast things come at you. It's okay to text and drive in game, right? Ooh, get around. There we go. That's the other thing I really, really like about this is they took that sort of, what do they call it? Burst nitrous, I think. You can use that to sort of recover. So like you can slide around, and then if you want to straighten out, you tap the button. It doesn't spend any of your nitrous, but it like squares you up and gets you headed the right direction. It's a really cool mechanic, and I didn't use it a lot during the campaign because I didn't really need to. But when you're racing against other people that are way better than the computer is, you kind of have to lean on that. So like if I'm going too wide, I just hit that and it snaps me back into the right direction. It's a really cool mechanic. It took me a while to sort of, you know what it reminds me of? Neo, where in Neo you have to collect your, what's that, the word for it? I can't remember what it is, but like after you dodge roll or make an attack, you tap A to like recollect your composure or something like that. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it is. But after you sort of make the muscle memory, you're like, oh, I just do my attack combo and then tap A and I get more stamina for the next combo that I'm about to do. All right, let's see what Logan has said. All right, so he is delayed indefinitely. So we'll play this for a little bit longer and then we'll sign it off. I will text him back in a moment because I can't pause this because it's an online game. And I don't want to lose this race that I'm the only member of. Gotta do the dishes. I should try Carbon at some point. There was a while there that I didn't play any Need for Speed because Need for Speed Underground 2 was so good. It was just, I was like, they're never going to make a game as good as this. They just can't. And then they made, what was after Most Wanted 2? Was that like, or not Most Wanted 2, Underground 2, was that like, The Run? I never played The Run. I played what was the one with Maggie Q in it? Need for Speed. Can't remember. But yeah, Carbon I never played. The Run I never played. Pro Street I played like maybe 45 minutes of. And I think I rented that and for whatever reason couldn't really get into it. Payback I didn't play for a long time until it went on sale. I didn't have a problem with Payback. Payback was alright. What happened the last time? On that exact same corner. I still want to try Pro Street again, because with what I know about, oh yeah, like wait, is Grid? Grid is a different franchise. Take it wide. Trying to remember all of Need for Speed games, and I'm forgetting so many of them. just know I am. I think I tried Carbon, and because I played Underground 2, and I got used to the drifting in Underground 2, where you actually have to counter steer and, you know, control your steering to maintain the skids. I tried that in Carbon, and they did this sort of like auto drift thing, which they've done ever since. They've never gone back to the Underground 2 drifting model. And I was just like, it doesn't feel the same. I'm trying to counter steer, and it's like drifting for me, and I can't get it right. So I was just like, it doesn't feel good to drive, and I stopped playing it. Also, let me know if the video seems choppy at all, because my phone screen has turned off, which I usually use to look at things and make sure they run well. Maybe it seems all right. Here. All right, so I did that. Do I get the challenge? Yes, I got it. Then in order, Underground 2, Most Wanted, Carbon, Pro Street, Undercover is the one that I was thinking of. I was like, is it called Undercover? Or am I mixing it up with Underground? Yes. Undercover is the one with Maggie Q. And I played that. I don't know how I played that, but it was not when it came out. Shift. Shift is the one I was thinking of, not Grid. It was Shift. Hot Pursuit, The Run, Rivals. I also liked Rivals. I played that on PS4. Need for Speed 2015, Payback, Heat, and this. Yeah. Hot Pursuit, right. The Hot Pursuit remake, right. Yeah, so of those, I've played Underground. Underground 2, Most Wanted. Undercover. I played a very little bit of Shift, I think. Hot Pursuit. Audi mixtape? No, thank you. Race playlist? No, thank you. Hot Pursuit I played, or the Hot Pursuit remake I played. The Run I never played. Rivals I played most of the campaign on. Absolutely no online, which is kind of a shame because that sort of seems like what it was meant to be. Need for Speed 2015 I think I played through the campaign of that, but no online. Payback I played through the campaign, no online. Heat, I think I've played maybe 20 minutes of Heat. And this, which I've played 100 hours of. Rivals on PS3, the graphics weren't bad. There wasn't a city, and I like cities better. Yeah. This one is just, it's so good. It's so rewarding to play. Oh, let me text Logan back. All right, so we will schedule the finalization of the PC build for another day. So let's see what my next challenge is. I guess I can't. Oh, there they are. Podium Riders on the Storm. Go to the map. Look for that, which I think is also up here. Riders on the Storm. Hey, Tim. This is not Fortnite, in fact. There is no bus in this. There might be a Volkswagen bus. hoping it'll run the original Crisis. The Crisis remake? No. Nothing could run that. All right, we got another person for the Riders on the Storm playlist. And all I need to do is podium, so I don't have to win. I just got first, second, or third. I hope Logan isn't bummed. I sent him a TikTok about a problem 14th gen Intel's got. Is it what, like a 0-day or like a vulnerability or a compatibility thing? I love those rims. The Workmeisters, God, those are some good rims. Apparently they tend to burn themselves. Well, we've got a phenomenal cooler on that thing, so as long as it isn't under the IHS, I think we should be all right. They request more voltage than they need? Huh. I think it's funny that they put the speakers in the back of this car, which you can't do on any other car in this game. There's so much on this car you can't get any other way. Oh no! Yeah, so I got a little out of shape there, so I used the burst nitrous to sort of square it up. Oh, I gotta get. It's more arcade or realism. Oh, it is absolutely an arcade racer. Extremely arcade racer. This is what I was saying earlier. You can change it into a grip racer where you don't drift through every turn, but I wouldn't say that turns it into a sim racer. If you are good at sim racers, there are things you can apply to that. Yeah, I didn't know what game I was going to play. I just sort of started the countdown because originally we were waiting for Logan to join because he had some stuff to take care of before we finished his PC build. He texted me saying that he's like tied up indefinitely. So I will set the game after this. I'm only going to play like maybe like another hour. Just to make the stream worth it, you know. But yeah, we're going 150 miles an hour, and it feels like we're moving. Like, I've got some time to react, but I don't have all the time in the world. Also, like, you can push up on the camera to get, like, a little bit more of a overhead view, so you can see a little farther. Yes, I saw that they are making Assetto Corsa Evo. I don't remember what the deal is with it. I think they're making it because Competizione did not really bring in the numbers like they wanted. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Manual undervolting is a pretty good idea, and he does have a K series or a K CPU. So, did your guy have a beard? I don't believe so. He should be the same blonde idiot that I always drive. If I ever had to replace my rims, my 5 Ziggens, it would be a set of... Oh, that's the other guy. All right. I was like, wait, that's not me. But yes, it would absolutely be a set of Workmeisters. Pretty close this time. One turn at a time. We're sort of pulling away from him. Fast and Furious, the family one. I should have took the shortcut. He didn't take it either, so we're okay. I tend to think that the all-wheel drive cars feel better in this game than the rear-wheel drive ones do. Maybe it's just the way that I drive, but like my GSX and the Evos and Subarus, I can get them back into a straight line quicker than I can the rear-wheel drive ones. Like I have a Ferrari in this game, and it's almost undrivable because it takes forever to break traction, and then once it does, I can't get it back. Yeah, I've watched a few people play Dyson Sphere Program. It's a neat idea, but it never really drew me in too much. But it does. I missed the turn again. I think that's sort of like a resource builder kind of thing, like you're collecting energy to craft structures and stuff like that. Yep, Kerbal 2. It's a shame. I actually just downloaded Kerbal yesterday because I was like, man, if Kerbal 2's never gonna go anywhere, then we gotta do something with Kerbal. I guess I'll just continue down the storyline of Kerbal 1. Yeah, that's the real answer. Is modded KSP 1 is where you want to be. I do like the presentation. I like the packaging for KSP 2. It's hype for 2. Company had to abandon it. Yep, it super sucks. I don't know how many games I have been affected by that like games I was waiting on that didn't get made or got severely changed, stuff like that. I don't play a lot of games, and most of the ones that I play have been made. It's like, I guess you could say, like the finale of Phantom Pain, like episode 51, that kind of stuff. Or PT, or I don't know, stuff like that you can see the traces of, but not the finished product. But I am of the unique, or not unique, lots of people feel this way. I think PT is better off for what it is right now, because it is this laser focused experience, 4 hours of perfection rather than like a 60-hour pretty good game. It's also the story around it. Like it's such a fun story. It's almost an urban legend at this point, as it becomes harder and harder to experience. Like you can see videos of it, you can hear stories about it, but Unless you have a way to play it, you do not have a way to play it. There is no way to stumble upon a way to play it in its real fashion. Yeah, it's abandoned early access. PT was free and Phantom Pain was sold as a full game. Yeah, I know, but I mean the plans that Kojima had for the episode 51, the very final part of that story, he was not allowed to make, which is not the worst thing. And you can see, like, you can get the story, but you can't play the story. And that's why I say, like, I don't have a lot of experience with games being pulled out from under a pre-order or something like that. So KSP2 is like the only time I've seen where it truly just says, "Yep, it's a dead end. We're done here." And we give him a good race. Good race. All right, and then what do we have? It didn't suck. Just a ton of missing content when you think it might start to get better. It stops. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, so here's one. Achieve 30 seconds of airtime in a Skyline GTR V-Spec, which you can do in the Olympian Skyline playlist. There's a jump at the end of that race. So if you don't have that car, you could just do this one a bunch of times to get that 30 seconds of airtime. Final Fantasy 15, my beloved. What happened with 15? I don't follow Final Fantasy at all. I got off the Final Fantasy train at like 7. I played a demo for 7 and I was like, this is cool, but I don't know what's happening. 25 Drift Pro playlists. Let's see here. What of these can I do quickly? 25, I'm 6 away on that one. Be the top player in a link up in the M3 competition Touring 23. Are there any link up? There isn't a link up on the map. It's over here. So let's go here real quick. Get in my M3. Got a bunch of things I unlocked. Switch to... Yeah, that's an M4. Here's this ridiculous looking M1. I don't know what in the world they did to this thing. But they don't show it to you until you unlock it. So the jump scare I got when this thing popped up on screen, I was like, oh my God. There's the Racer X S14. Very nice. There's me M3. Murdered out. And very wide. All right, how much time do I got on this thing? They're in round 4. I'm definitely not going to make the top spot on that one. So we'll wait for another link up to come around. And what can we do until then? I know there's one in here for 25 cops in the Touring 23, so we can pin that one. Mustang Dark Horse, I don't have. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. Near misses in PvP. I don't play PvP playlists, so that's going to be a while. I guess I'll do that when I do the other stuff, when all the other stuff is done. 200 Airborne, an Audi. Street Race playlist in the Ferrari Testarossa Coupe 10 times. Good Lord. That's very good that the tag is overheated. That's fantastic. 5 times, 3 times, 10 grip turns during a street race whilst in the Testarossa Coupe. A lot of stuff for the Testarossa Coupe. Accumulate 1 hour of drift in the M2. Good lord. Complete Gauntlet playlist. I have not done any of those. 3 rounds of Kennedy test track link up in any Porsche. I think I only have 1 Porsche. Honk your horn. Objective. 3 boosted link ups. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can, if I go to the map here. So you see down there in the corner, I have a 1 hour XP boost that I could activate. Test, test. Hello? Yes? Oh, was it a really long message? It might, if it's a block of text, it may have got caught by the filter. Yes, this is a mic check. Yeah, split it and send it twice individually. All right, so back here. Okay. Link up. So there's my DeLorean. Got me a DeLorean. Or I've unlocked the DeLorean for purchase. There's a real-time combat open world Final Fantasy. Oh, right. Magic Modern, they had cars, phones, planes, stuff like that, which I like better than normal fantasy. And you start in this pretty big area. You can go around hunting monsters and drive around. And then you go into this new area and think, wow, I will be able to do this more here. It becomes a tunnel game where you can only move forward. You cannot go hunting and drive. Only the main quest. That stinks. Huh. Yeah, sort of like genre change where the first hour or so of a game is wildly different than the rest of the game. You can see the amount of stuff they were prepared for but never managed to put in. Yeah, that stinks. These are all super low. I am not close to completing any of these. Tier B playlist in a BMW. 13 of 20. 31 of 35. Okay. Pretty close on that one. Tier S playlist for Bugatti Chiron. So we'll pin that one. 24 of 30 to get a Corvette Stingray. $24.35 for a Fox body. 23 of 25. Finish first or second in 25 Tier B playlists. All right. 28 of 30, and that's Tier B playlist. So those two could actually go pretty well together. All right. That's... We'll do a mixtape. Because I have a bunch of stuff for Audis, so maybe I'll make some progress on this. I do like these two where they give you the car, and it goes, all right, all of you are going to race this same car. And it sort of evens out the grid. And it's just like, all right, let's see who's fast. Who can drive in this game? Not who has the faster car, who is the faster driver. miss it. Oh, he's drafting like crazy. He's drafting back there. He's going to get a huge boost here in a second. Oh, you dummy. S5, I think, is what it says on the tail. Turn. Hey, Shelby. Logan is preoccupied today. So, we said we were going to have a stream, so I put up a stream. I wasn't sure if he would be available eventually, because he was like, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late. Do you want to delay it? And I was like, no, it's fine. So, I figured I would do this, waiting for him, and then he texted me saying it's going to be a little long. Oh, no, I'm going to miss it. I missed it. It'll be a little bit longer, so I'm just going to play some Need for Speed. What's this called? What is the subtitle of this game? Unbound is the name of it. And then we'll wrap up here shortly. In about 45 minutes. I screw up this turn every single time. I bought a tool today, Shelby. Bought a welding clamp. I got an idea. Turn. It just doesn't turn. I don't have a welder. What I have are tires that I can't get off wheels. Sorry for contact. Just give them a my bad. I'm going to use the big clamp to see if I can pop the bead on those tires and pull the tires off the rims. And then I can take the tires to be recycled without having a tire shop do it. That's my plan, at least. I specifically had to look for a clamp that would fit on the tires all the way down to the bead so that I can put pressure on it and pop them off break the bead free. I just realized that Shredder has an icon, a character portrait of Shredder from Ninja Turtles. I'm going to give him the clamps, you're right. RS6 is what it is. Look at that idiot. Oh, this is a different car from last time. That's right, it's a mixtape, so it's a different car each time. Don't touch. Sorry for the touch. Okay, easy back there. And the draft. Stay off the walls. And passed. Gotta go for now. Have fun racing. Thank you very much, Mike. Thanks for hanging out. Good to talk to you. Good luck removing the tire. Thank you. I'm probably going to need it. Oh, it's a train I didn't see. Looks like he didn't see it either. I see him dropping back. Big long drift. And get the shit in. Got a split path up here. I'm going to go in oncoming traffic because I find that it is easier to see headlights in the distance than brake lights. All right, we're doing well. Doing well. That dude is catching up. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Okay. He was there for a little bit. I was like, that number is getting smaller and smaller at a concerning rate. Good win. RS6 Avant. Redline Racer. This is an S-Class. I think if I can get first, I'll win the whole event. R8. Set up for grip. Let's hope it can actually turn. Charlize Theron's here with us. Is this just going to be like a highway run? Top speed run? No, it is not. We got some serious turns here. Third of the way there. See if we can hold on to it. Oh, don't get sideways on me. %. Through Chinatown. Oh, stay square. Oh, I'm tempted to jump that for a little bit of boost. Oop. Decision to make there. 75%. So you were at 170 miles an hour, and it's a little dicey on some of these longer turns, and it's so much worse at 230 miles an hour. You just have no reaction time. All right, I got 10 points off of that. So we either tied for first or I took first. All right, I forgot to set the game. Let's do that now. Hey, I won. Called Need for Speed Unbound. There we go. Decent bit of money. Some XP there. Give him a nice race. Yep. It's an online lobby. That's exactly what you think it is. Oh boy. All right, back to the garage. I can cash this in. Exactly. There's a drag playlist. Drag playlists can go any number of ways. It can be a good race. You can get stomped. There are people who have perfected their drag technique, and they are unbeatable. It makes you question, like, do I have the wrong car? Do I need to change the parts? Do I need to do an engine swap? Or is this thing just no longer eligible as a potential drag competitor? Like that Nissan, depending on how they have it built, could be ridiculous. Oh, no. Okay. Huh. I do like that you crash after every race. Reminds me of Trials. Don't know why the cars are flying, but hey. Missed that first shift. That's the hardest one to get. But if you can get it, you basically win. It's 2 ships in a row? Yeah, that 240 is really taking care of business. I completely booted that one. But I got a pretty good shift. So maybe we can keep a hold of this thing. Just ever so slightly in first place. All right, handful of perfect shifts. That's at least a good start. Oh, I cashed that in way too early. He is going to walk away. MVP truck. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Truck, because that truck let me win. I cannot believe I won that. All right. There's my tier A playlist. Give him a good race. Everybody's in freaking Lamborghinis. All right, let's. Oh, there's a link up. There's a boosted link up. Where is that? And what round are they in? Well, that's a way out there. We're all in round 2. Okay. Let's jump to that one. Maybe, just maybe, I can get MVP in my M3 GT, whatever this car is called. See if we can take a shortcut up through here. And we're in it. Cool. Do some drifts. Miss other players, just barely. Alright.
All units, we've got a fresh sighting of the suspect at Sea Ski Resort.
Sorry, dude. I meant to just barely miss you, and I didn't miss you. All right. I have completed the thing that I needed to do. All four wheels off the ground.
Keep on their tail.
Come back down to earth, knucklehead. Oh yeah, we can take things off-road too.
I do really like this car. It is a huge BMW, but it is very fun to drive. And very fast.
Do not let them shake us.
I think we're about to complete this one.
Drivers hitting traffic.
Sorry, pal.
Off-road time.
Calling all cars. Interceptors on the scene.
Stay above 100 miles an hour. Oh, I'm going uphill. This is a bad idea. Especially because there's nobody up here. So I can't do either of these
Cannot let
things.
this perp shake us.
We're not built for this
Okay,
shit.
so we're going to get down near the bottom where we can do the close calls. Can I do it with a cop?
Oh, that was a big hit.
No, but that's a different thing that I'm working towards, so that's fine. We all going? Come back.
Oh yeah, we can take things off-road too.
Let me drive past you. Let me... Alright. Drift in the marked zone. Now this is super easy if you have drift tires, but everything else is difficult if you have drift tires. It's hard to build speed with drift tires. It's hard to like clear jumps because you have to build speed. But we're on grass, so this becomes pretty easy.
Go get a coffee. AWD is here. We'll take care of this.
All right, good stuff. What's next?
Patrol's on the chase.
Took a big hit right there.
Do some drifts. We will do some drifts. Draft other players.
I'm getting bounced around here, Control.
That was one big hit.
So, find and jump through the gates. Let's get up there and do that.
This perp's absolutely
That
nuts,
happens
dispatch.
so much. You have no idea which way the other guy's going to go. And you get into this weird, like, shuffle to where you both flinch the same direction. Alright, so now we need to draft.
This clown is crazy.
You go first. Or I'm going to go first. You follow me. Come on.
Not today, punk. Not today.
This pathetic parasite is nearing the end.
Oh, that one is complete. So we need narrow miss and nitrous.
I love me an off-road chase.
Uh-oh.
AWD got taken out.
I'm on you, you clown.
Nitrous is done.
Our wheels are
Jump is
falling
done.
into the soon if this chase
Narrow
stays
miss
off-road.
or near miss.
Good. Just took a hard hit. Interceptor here for the
Let's
assist,
try this.
dispatch.
Not close enough. Sorry. Okay, so smash the cones. Jump.
Appears we're going off-road. Don't lose sight of him.
Drive through the speed traps as fast as possible.
Who the hell is driving this thing? A crash test dummy? Damn! We're not built for this crap! Ah, just took a
Bring
big
cop.
hit.
That one's done. Speed traps. Oh, they're out here too.
Cars don't fly, dummy.
That's round 4 complete. Are there only round? Yeah, there are only 4 rounds, which means the link up is done.
I don't think we can keep
And I
this
got
going for much longer.
$166,000 and a bunch of XP.
No mistakes this time, Control. Hey, all patrol here. We're good to engage.
Tree.
Don't think we can keep this chase up, dispatch.
Suspect last seen entering Belmont Lake.
Purpose in traffic. Dummy, you gotta drive it, not fly it.
Okay. So I signed up for this event to get me out of that chase. That's just the easiest way to get out of those. think I like the way this R8 handles. This might be an alright car for me to pursue. It's got a little bit of slip. Occasionally it understeers and I can't get it to point where I want it to go. But if I can get the back to kick out, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Slid through that one a little too much. Yeah, it's a nice stable slide. A little wide sometimes, so maybe like hairpins are not the easiest, but it's pretty drivable. And oops, yep, pretty quick if you can keep it shiny side up. Crashable, yeah. Oh no, don't miss it. Hey, easy. I think Mr. Shredder is tired of being in second place. Yeah, handles really well. See, that's what I mean, like, it's an arcade racer. But if you're good at sim racers, you can use what you know to apply it in the corners, like accelerating out of corners, and use that to your advantage. So that stuff does still apply, even though it is not advertised as a sim racer. Yeah, I think I like this R8. Maybe I'll, I might already have it unlocked, but maybe I'll start to save up and get an R8. Hey, Shredder says no thank you. I do not wish to participate. Yeah, other than the hairpins, this thing is pretty ready for just about everything. It's got straight line speed, it's got good non-drift handling, it's got good drift stability. You lose a fair bit of speed in the tight turns, but not terrible. pretty nimble too. So like little quick reactions you have to make. Those are handled pretty well as well. Like these long sweeping ones, you'll find a lot of cars sort of understeer as you build speed through those long sweeping turns. So you have to like make a decision. Do I want to drift through the turn from the very beginning? Do I want to try to grip the turn and then as I sort of start to understeer, kick the tail out? But that can be difficult because if you're already in the turn and you're trying to drift, sometimes you can tighten it too much and then you just turn into the inside guardrail. Or if you start to slide, you slide even farther out because you're already understeering. So that's a kind of a tough call to make. The other thing I've tried to get better at is just barely nicking these checkpoints, especially in a turn, like just barely flicking one of my back wheels through it, keeping the turn as tight as possible. So that'll improve your lap times as well. Oh, we started 2:30, so we're coming up on an hour and a half, so I think we might have one more race in this set, and then we'll hang it up for the day. As Logan has said that, he's like, yeah, I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. Oh, Critter has decided to join us for this event. Nope, changed his mind. Yep, see, that was one where it just didn't want to initiate the drift. And it was hard to get the tail to kick out because I was already understeering. I could have just shot straight through there. I don't need to take all those turns. Ooh, that was very close. Pretty sure I nicked the paint on my front bumper on that one. All right. Last lap. A little wide on that one. But we'll make do. Ah, missed that one. Forget about this chicane every time, and I could just shoot straight through it if I were better lined up for it. And here we go. It's going to be a win. Mr. Shredder gets 8 points for barely leaving the start line. I think a lot of people do that too, where they just sort of farm points because he knows he's going to get second place. So he could just as easily put down his controller and come back in, he or she, come back in 10 minutes and we'll have points. And usually you can tell if that happens if they never show up here. It means they have not pressed the A button to come back to the drop-off spot. So that's probably what's happening. But go back to the garage. All right, give me a C63 available for purchase. So let's see if that Audi is available for purchase. Manufacturer. No, it is not, because Acura, Alfa, Aston, BMW. So what I gotta do to get me an Audi? Wait, why? You only buy it custom? Perhaps? BMW. How do you, or is it, can you not buy it? Can you only get it used? So these are by manufacturer. Let's get past all the ones that I have unlocked. And then Acura, Aston, BMW. Where are the Audis? How does one acquire an Audi? Let's look at challenges. See if there's anything over there. So, like, you have all these things, these patterns for winning a playlist in various Audis. That unlocks a BMW. That unlocks a DeLorean. Aston. BMW. I guess I never realized you cannot purchase an Audi in this game. That's crazy. Never realized that. Lotus. Porsche Cayman. Sylvia K is 98. Oh, I think I already... Yeah, I already have that car. That's weird. Anyways. Huh. I never realized that you can't... You can drive an Audi. You can't buy an Audi in this game. Very surprising. Maybe it will be in an upcoming volume? Because we've got... What do we have? 15 days. Volume 7 ends in 15 days. So maybe that's when the Audi stuff will become... I don't know. general content instead of, like, gifted content. Anyways. That is about 90 minutes of Need for Speed Unbound multiplayer while we kill some time and wait for Logan, but he is otherwise pre-engaged. So, sorry if you were hoping to see the culmination of the PC build, but that'll be for another day. We'll put it on the schedule. Follow the Twitter and our Discord for those updates. Till then, check out the YouTube and watch some videos there if you like. We got edited videos and our previous streams on the various channels. But yeah, until Tuesday, have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. as we play some more video games. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.